Mount. We have an awesome wind today. It's very, very hard to keep. I don't know if you can hear me. The wind is terrible up here. I've never seen it quite so windy. We shouldn't really be getting all of this wind in June at all. And this is Mendes with Hike Barbados. Welcome to YouTube and Facebook hiking entertainment. As I pan around, you can see just where I am and what the scenery would be like if you came on one of my hikes. And over there in the distance, you can see the valley. I'm just giving you a full 360 degrees. Over there is where we came from. We came down that trail straight ahead. And now below me here now, we may be going into the sun, we're certainly going into the wind. We're about 1,000 feet up. And down below, we don't know how it's going to come out. This is the east coast of Barbados that you're looking at. The whole study in geology. And my tourist with me today, there he is over there, he's waving at you. He's a geologist, he did geology. So he's studying these rock formations. I wanted you to appreciate this scenery here. The rock contains iron ore in places, but it's mostly sandstone and silica. And I have other pictures on the internet with these formations. And in front of me here is the fat pork bush. They're in season, as you can see. The fruits are turning purple. Tim, have you ever tasted those fruits? They're not. Well, the purple ones that you see there, the more purple they are, the riper they are. If you feel them and they're soft, then you could probably eat them. I wouldn't bite into them without washing them first, but that's just I'm a little fastidious about.
He's very soft, yes.
Worms and things. You could pack one or two in your backpack and or wash them with some water and taste them if you like.
I'll probably take some with me, yes.
Yeah, they're quite edible, but you might not like how they taste. It has a starchy kind of taste. It could tie up your mouth if they're not fully ripe.
Yeah.
Of course, like most things, as they ripen, the sugar content would increase a little bit. Yeah, we have Tim here, sitting out here in the hot sunshine, totally exhausted, and all bathed in sunblock.
Yeah. Because
he's come from England, so he's not really accustomed to such a fierce sun. He started off in high spirits. He kept up with me very well on Chalky Mount. He wasn't even breathing as deeply as me. And I said to myself, gosh, I've never had anybody like this on a hike before. But clearly he used up all his energy in that first ordeal. Now here we're zooming in on the fat pork. Sorry, not the fat pork. This is the cashew nut fruit. Now we're very glad to bring you this cashew nut fruit. Okay, there is the cashew nut dangling below the fruit. Did you know that that was cashew nut? The cashew nut is inside of a hard shell. And the only way to get it out is to roast it or crack it with some kind of nut cracker. The fruit itself, as I said, doesn't taste good, but it has a lot of health-giving properties, which we will discuss at a later stage. Okay, in this video you can see that the whole thing starts life basically with a small fruit and the same size nut. Notice that the smaller fruit, the fruit grows bigger and bigger and finally ripens, but the nut is virtually the same size in all cases, at least the shell which contains the nut. Okay, so we hope that you enjoy looking at them as much as you enjoy eating them. Here we have a bitten fruit. Some animal has bitten it. But that's not the reason why I'm taking the fruit. I'm taking the fruit to show you the one next to it, where the fruit is actually very, very small, but the nut is very, very large, and the shell is green. Now the shell turns a dark brown color, as you can see in the ripened fruit. And there you have it all. Now you all know all about cashews. Alright, we're just photographing this fruit lying on the ground here in order to show you that it actually turns pink or red when it's completely ripe. Our hike has now reached the Spa Hill area, and I wanted to show you the bread and cheese plant because you've never seen it before. So I'm trying to zoom in here on the bread and cheese plant. As you can see, it has that brightly colored thing with the white and black. Okay, we've come upon this interesting site in Spa Hill. As you can see, we have these delicate looking flowers that hanging down like tubes, and a number of white streamers hanging from the leaves. We're anxious to zoom in and show you in detail one of these beautiful creations. So we're going to try and get right up underneath so we can look right at the throat of one of these lovely flowers. Well, there doesn't seem to be too much inside there. It seems that the majority of the beauty is in the pinkish looking tips. You understand? If any of you people seeing this know the names, please do send me an email so that I might publish the name and tell future tourists. We are not botanists here at Hike Barbados, we are hikers. But that does not mean that we're not interested in learning. Ah, look, the wind just opened and flared one of the flutes. That does not mean that we're not interested in learning the names of all these plants so that we can cater to future tourists. Now that one up there, oh look, it does have something. I'm going to try and zoom up. I'm going to try and zoom up the throat of that flower there for your benefit if it will focus. Oops, it's not focusing too good. Ah yeah, you can see it now, it's focused. Alright, we've gone right up inside of the flower there. So you can see that they do pollinate like normal flowers. As you can see, he's taking a picture in Spa Hill. I hope I'm not in the way of your picture.
No, that's fine.
You took it already?
Yes.
Okay, great. He's had a lot of good picture taking experiences along the way. It's been quite trying for him, but he'll tell you all about it on the TripAdvisor.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you'll hear about him on TripAdvisor then. Take care. Okay, we came upon these beautiful purple flowers hanging here from this vine on this tree, and we thought you should see that sight. We're on our way back to Bathsheba. As you can see, it's quite an amazingly beautiful purple flower. We're on our way back to Bathsheba, and over there along the way, sitting under the shade, is my hiker.